CentralValleyTalk.com.
All right, hey, Fresno. Happy Monday to you all. It's Chuck Leonard here on the Central Valley Buzz. Glad you could stop on by. Hey, had a great weekend. Did you guys go to the big show? I did. I had such a good time. We're going to be talking about that a lot during the show. But let me bring out my guest host for the day. If you've been following my Facebook and my MySpace and all that, I told you Scurvy, the prophet for profit, is in the house. Scurvy, what's up, my man?
How you doing, man?
How are you?
Good to be here.
All right, I love that. I love that Indian handshake, man. I think I'm going to start doing that exclusively.
That's how you know nobody's carrying a knife up here.
Well, I think Howie Mandel would appreciate that one. He doesn't like to touch hands. He always does the thing.
Really? Does he have that kind of Howard Hughes thing?
He's got the OCD.
Okay.
Okay, like washes his hands till you bleed kind of thing.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Scurvy's been on the show before, and we always had a lot of fun with him. I couldn't wait to get him back on. What you been up to, brother?
Oh, man, just planning shows. We've got a lot of upcoming shows, working on my fire, working on my juggling, working on my jokes, working on my cartoons, working on videos, working on the website, working.
Kind of busy, huh?
Avoiding reality.
Now, one of the things I wanted to talk about today was, I mean, you're always doing your poetry every time you've been on.
Of course.
But I want to get these people in tune with the Captain Scurvy Hoedown. Is that what it's called?
Apocalypse Hoedown Revival. Glory, glory.
That's right. And now, this is kind of like an old Western snake oil medicine man kind of thing?
Best comparison I can think of is you've seen The Wizard of Oz. Everybody's seen The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, yeah.
Remember at the beginning where he's got the kind of Vardu and he's selling the miracle tonic?
That's the guy who ends up being the Wizard of Oz.
That's the guy who ends up being the Wizard of Oz. Well, he's a huckster. This show kind of came out of something that actually occurred in the early 20th century American history, where these medicine shows would roll into town. It was typically the only entertainment for the night. They'd have jugglers, fire eaters, dancers, whatever, and it was all centered around this pitch. It was kind of like a circus crossed with an infomercial, crossed with a concert, crossed with a revival. Typically, they'd have some kind of religious component, some guy dressed up as a preacher. And since it was the only entertainment
so
in
they
town,
could grab everybody.
Exactly.
Right.
It had broad appeal. You go for the evangelicals, you go for the youth. You know, it was a good commercial. It was marketing.
The cure-all?
Yeah, it was marketing. And then they would revolve around the product, which was typically like snake oil or some kind of wonder Indian medicine. Usually it was morphine or opium or something that'd make you feel good for about 6 hours, and by the time you realized it wasn't curing your rheumatism, the medicine show would be out of town.
No, when the rheumatism starts spinning.
Yeah. Or you start getting the shakes, you know.
Like you want some more.
Snake oil. It fixed me right up good for 6 hours.
That's funny about that snake oil.
Yeah.
When it's all gone?
Exactly.
What do you mean it's all gone?
Well, that's why you need to buy some more, you know. Just wait for this next show to come in town and you get
I
fixed
know
up
a guy.
again. And that was before the FDA, too, so there wasn't a lot of regulation of the market. And cell phones, internet. Nobody knew how to type up on Twitter like, those guys ripped me off. No. They had to send smoke signals or send it on Pony Express.
The
6 months,
the tweet's like, I'm reeling from some snake oil.
Well, hopefully. I mean, we actually do sell the product at the show.
Really?
You deliver a 40-minute pitch
Where do you get
something.
what, morphine? Where do you get that?
Well, I can't say. I'm not at liberty to disclose what's in it, thanks to the recent deregulation of the Food and Drug Administration. Glory, glory, hallelujah. But I can tell you that it'll fix you right up, put a smile on your face, a tango in your tango, and make your mama happy for only $1.99. That's why you need to come out of the show, get you fixed up, make you feel good.
That's all snake oil costs? Is $1.99?
$1.99. Well, we got to keep our overhead low.
Okay.
You know, so.
Well, and then the juggling and the fire breathing and the...
We got juggling, feats of incredible agility. We got feats of death-defying administration. Is that the word? I don't know.
Death-defying?
Death-defying administration.
Death
to prove that the miracle holy elixir of panacea, blessed by the miracle power of Reverend Ezekiel Ignatius Flatbottom, can protect you from the elements of nature itself. That's why we have those demonstrations, make you feel good.
You know, I saw your clip for that.
Yeah.
And as soon as I saw it, I'm like, dude, that's such an excellent clip. It's funny.
Yeah.
And it's moving fast, and it makes you want to see the show. When's the next one?
Well, the next one we're looking at is the 25th. We're probably going to be doing a medicine-y show set down there. That's 25th, full circle. Full Circle Brewery.
Good place to get medicine-y.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to keep the whole show updated on redtriangleproductions.com. I'll be putting some updates for it when I get a little bit more information, but definitely on the 25th we'll be doing something down there. We'll have fire, we'll have knives, we'll have the lovely ladies from the Valley Burlesque Society there, of course. So that's a selling point.
I've had them on the show before.
Yeah, they're great. They're great. So.
And you know what's funny was I had these girls, and they're all dressed up and they're pushed up and everything, and I'm sitting there not speaking as eloquently as I usually do.
A little distracted,
something like that, and they were performing at the Rogue Festival. So I'm at the Starline, and this girl says hi to me, and I'm like, yeah, hey, how's it going? And I didn't realize till later on in the night that was the girl that was sitting right next to me, all done up in the.
I didn't recognize.
And they have these names that are a little provocative, also.
Yeah, like what was my favorite one? Assassafras.
Assassafras.
Isn't that a great name? Assassafras. Isn't that a great name?
Wow.
Like, what a fantastic stage name. Kudos to that one. I wish I would have thought of that.
Yeah,
it's one of those.
Now, you didn't go to the big show on Saturday night.
I was there very briefly, but there was a big belly dance showcase going on down at Full Circle, and I got a lot of friends out there, like Tanjora and
been on the show. They taught me how to do belly dancing right here in the studio.
Yeah, did you
and the next day we found tassels and little bells and rings all over the place.
Yeah, they lose a lot of stuff. I mean, geez.
Not to mention, I almost threw a hit.
I had flowers and bells all over my apartment. I had to find them all.
From what I understand, that's frequent stuff at your apartment, Scurvy.
Well, I call it. It's like the Xanadu of Tower, right?
Your place?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I'm scared.
Except with more cardboard cutouts of Bela Lugosi than you would imagine being.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you a big fan of Bela Lugosi?
I love Bela Lugosi. I love all the old horror movies. Lon Chaney Jr., Boris Karloff. My favorites were got to be Hammer films. Old Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing. You ever watch those?
No.
Or the old Edgar Allan Poe. I think it was Corman. Was it Roger Corman? Vincent Price.
How about Harvey Korman?
Harvey Korman?
Carol Burnett show.
Oh, he just died not too long ago, didn't he? Harvey Korman.
Did Harvey Korman die? No one told me.
Yeah.
Harvey Korman died and no one told me?
Harvey Korman died, not too long ago.
Well, good thing it wasn't Tim Conway.
He was, Tim Conway, but he needed that Harvey Korman character because he was kind of like
to play off of that.
Right? Yeah, the straight man never gets credit because the straight man's got to keep the act kind of centered.
Like Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis. Dean Martin was the funny act.
Classic comedic chemistry. You got to have the straight man because otherwise...
Ricky and Lucy.
Yeah, the audience doesn't know that that's okay to laugh. That guy's being a little too crazy. The straight man's kind of the meter for that whole formula, which we have in the medicine show too.
And I don't think that's you. I'm going to guess Scurvy's not the straight
man would be the esteemed Reverend Ezekiel Ignatius Flatbottom, who also plays the banjo.
I saw that.
Yeah.
The banjo's a different instrument to play.
It's different, but it's coming up. It's on the rise.
It's on the
mainstream soon. Banjo is going to replace the guitar.
Okay, and news alert, okay, you cannot find a violin anywhere in town. Okay, after Saturday night show, every kid in town wants to play a violin.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it was unreal. We had such a good time.
The show was big. Man.
It was huge, and thank you Fresno for showing up. And I was, oftentimes I go to these shows and I go, God, where are all the people?
Yeah.
Everybody showed up on Saturday night, and the very diverse crowd, little kids, older women and men. Every race, it was just awesome to see everybody come together.
It looked, wow. When I showed up, even it was early. I showed up early. And
it was rock star stuff.
A lot of people there. Wow.
Rock star stuff, and
very successful.
The way they had it set up. Here's another thing. Why in Fresno do they always set up the stages towards the setting sun? I feel so sorry for all these guys.
So all the performers are standing up there.
Yeah, everybody. It has to do something. There's some cataract surgery money in the future coming from some stimulus package.
The ocular surgeon lobbyist group.
It's just horrible. I can never understand why. And it's every show. It's unreal.
Yeah, right in the setting sun.
Yes. Yeah. So J.J. Brown opens up, right?
Yeah, J.J. Brown.
Do you know this guy?
I don't know J.J. Brown.
I just met him. What a talent.
Yeah.
Just moved here from Nashville, Tennessee.
That's a place.
Must have got in trouble and they sent him to Fresno from Nashville, Tennessee.
Exile, one-way ticket.
It's a great music town,
Yeah.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Nashville.
Have you ever been there?
I've never been to Nashville.
It's crazy. You can find a harmonica player at 3 o'clock in the morning if you needed one on the street somewhere.
So they're as prolific as like
it
paper
goes
machines.
on all night long, and you know who's going there soon is Rob the Voice from Super Lucky Cats. He told me they're going to go over there and do some recordings, so he's going to have a blast. He's also going to be here tomorrow to hang out with me.
Yeah, I love the Super Lucky Cats.
They're cool guys.
Good
and
band.
I think Greg Ross is coming by tomorrow too.
Excellent.
So he's an up and comer.
Got a star-studded lineup here for this week.
Well, you know what? We had a really good week last week. We started out with Inner Ear Poetry on Monday.
Excellent, yeah. Which unfortunately I missed.
We had Patrick Contreras band on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And then we had on Wednesday we had Catherine from the Brass Unicorn.
Really?
Doing pranic healing.
Yeah.
Right here in the studio.
Yeah, it's kind of in the same business I'm in.
Kinda.
Except
she doesn't touch you or anything with the pranic healing. She's got this big old crystal.
Yeah.
And have you seen her do it?
I've never seen her do it.
It's something else. Yeah. And then she did the thing with me with her eyes, and she almost made me go out right here. Yeah. But we were talking about the community garden and all that stuff, which I think is totally cool.
Yeah.
And I just donated a Italian black fig tree.
Excellent.
You know, the big purple ones?
Yeah.
Over there to them, so they're going to be planting that.
Someone going on right over there, huh?
It's so cool. I was just over there checking it out, and you know the cops are giving them a hard time about it.
Of course,
thinking people are just loitering.
Yeah,
but man, they got looking real nice back
gardening.
there. Yeah, we're gardening.
We're working.
We're gardening.
But you're not buying anything.
Right. Well, they're supported by the Brass Unicorn.
Yeah, that's cool.
And Brass Unicorn is the tower.
Yeah, it's kind of been a staple of Tower for the longest time. It's like Dragon's Treasure. You ever go into Dragon's Treasure? That place has been there for as long as I can remember, and it's amazing. Like they must move some product. I mean, I can't imagine the rent out there.
Out the back, I never see anything coming out the front.
I think maybe they're a front for arms dealers or something. I don't know. That's just speculation. That's unsubstantiated.
Well, Thursday last week, guess who have you ever met Merlinda Espinosa?
I've heard the name, but
oh man, what a beautiful singer, guitar player, beautiful girl. I just sat here the whole time. She sang me a song. Yeah. Excellent. And then on Friday it was Brian Kinney, Fresno, and Nate Butler.
Yeah.
It was insane in here on Friday.
I can imagine.
So and then
both of them by themselves are pretty
that's
right.
Live. Okay, we're gonna take a quick commercial break.
Sure thing.
And when we come back, more with Scurvy.
Come back.
Are we muted out?
CentralValleyTalk.com.
What's up, Fresno? We're back. I don't know why I say Fresno. You know, we look on our hit list, and I see New York, South Carolina, Colorado, all over the state of California.
Yeah, all over the state of California.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Anybody know Janelle Stewart? She calls in all the time. I've never met her, but she's my new friend.
Excellent.
Yeah, she calls in all the time. And while I'm talking about it, if you guys are watching on CentralValleyTalk.com right now, we have a new message box right to the right of the screen that you guys can message in live to us while you're watching.
Send me a message. Send us a message.
And that way we can kind of make sure it's the right thing to say.
Yeah.
Not like when Caddy Ness was on.
Yeah, you don't want a $5,000 mistake.
It's a lot more than that.
Is it?
These days, yeah, a lot more. And we're trying to get money in, not push it out.
It's a good thing because I'm scared. When I turn on the TV, I'm scared that I might hear a word that's inappropriate that might cause me to transform into a werewolf or something.
It's just ridiculous because don't go to the supermarket and listen around because I hear F-bombs all the time by young kids that don't know anything about respect anymore.
It's like a comma. It really is like the comma or a semicolon. Sometimes a semicolon. It's a pause in the speech.
It's like my mom says, it's just people that have less of a vocabulary.
Well,
They need to fill it in.
Yeah, it does have a time and a place, but you diminish the impact when you use it all the time. You diminish the impact.
Correct. I like that. It's like these kids don't know if they're using it like a verb or a noun or...
It can be all things. It's a very versatile word, but the one we're probably talking about.
Right. Well,
it's a very
the one that we can't say because...
See, we got to keep coming up with new ones that the FCC doesn't know about yet, so we can use
those
for a while
that do that.
before they become Schedule 1 language.
But I don't want to be I don't want to be the snap guy. You know, I don't want to. Oh, snap! I just don't like that. It's just. Is that from Napoleon Dynamite? Does he say that? That's a dumb movie.
Oh, that's the beauty of it. It's so stupid.
You've watched it?
Oh yeah.
I cannot sit down and watch that movie. I tried. I wanted to see what all the fuss was about.
You have to really appreciate awkwardness, I guess.
Dumbness.
Really dumb awkwardness. I think it was funny for me because I knew guys like that in high school.
Well, I haven't seen that guy making any new movies since.
That's a pretty typecast role. I don't think he's going to be. I don't think he's going to be trying out for the next, Bruce Willis action movie or anything.
But
I guess he could.
Do we have a new message coming in? Because I knew that wasn't you sending me a message over there, Kylie Briggs. Okay, it says, "Dear precious baby Jesus, circling up above my soul, shower me with blessings. Scurvy, the blessed prophet, hath arisen."
Glory, glory. We get you fixed up, heal you, make you feel good, a smile on your face, a tango in your tango, and make your mama happy. And you know the price, what, $1.99. You can have risen up.
That kind of do you know who that's from?
Who's that from?
It's a Salacious Cleavon Butterhorn.
Salacious Cleavon Butterhorn. Why, that was a poor soul that I healed just last month of his affliction. He was unable to imbibe enough spirits to engage in his marital obligations with his wife. So we brought him up on stage, we laid on hands, we gave him that elixir, he drank her right up, he felt good, and his problem was healed.
What are you selling, Viagra?
It's the elixir of panacea. It does all things. It's good for all that ails you. It'll make you fit into those size 10 jeans, improve your bowling scores, be used to lubricate the gears on a steam-powered dirigible. It's a wonderful fix-all elevatory ease. It's a cure. It's a nostrum of such incredible power for only $1.99. Good to see you, Salacious.
You can see him?
Well, sometimes if I close my eyes and just kind of focus out a little bit.
Hey, thanks for the happy Father's Day
you're welcome.
Call yesterday. That was cool of you. I got a lot of messages and calls. But did you go see your pops?
Oh, yeah. I had to go see him. And we watched, what's that show on MTV where they jump out of stuff and shoot stuff out of their butt and put hooks in their face. And, the guys...
Oh, Jackass.
Jackass. That's the one. We watched that together. That was kind of fun. Very, very much a guy thing, Perfect.
You and your dad watched Jackass together for
Father's Day, yeah.
I generally don't watch MTV because I'm under the impression that MTV ruined America.
Oh, yeah. Definitely a contributor. Definitely.
So,
MTV
remember when they used to play videos?
Oh, yeah, back in the 80s? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was about that long ago.
It was.
And they are now, who are they owned by? Viacom?
I don't know, but there's one show that I like to watch on there, Parental Control.
Haven't seen that one.
This is the one where the mother and father hate the daughter or son's boyfriend or girlfriend.
Yeah.
And they interview people and pick two of them to go out with their son or daughter while the bad boyfriend or girlfriend sits there and watches the date with them.
Ooh, humiliation.
It's funny. But again, all these brat boyfriend girlfriend, they talk to the parents like horrible. And
you're just waiting for the backhand.
Yeah, the respect level's just really low.
I don't see enough backhands coming from parents anymore. I think that's a fine child rearing tradition. We really need to push back.
I believe in spanking.
Yeah, because sometimes, I was no exception as a child, but sometimes I needed the backhand. I was that bad. Because you only need to do it once.
Well, if you don't spank them once, then you don't have the look.
Yeah.
Okay, you got to have the look where they know, here comes the spanking if I don't stop what I'm doing.
Yeah, because when I was a kid, all it took was, starting to undo the belt. Okay, I'll be good. That's because I knew it only had to happen once. once was enough, because you remember that once for the rest of your childhood.
How many kids in your family?
Oh, just me and my sister, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got a lot. So I got a lot of attention.
Were you older?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so I had the same situation. Did you terrorize her?
You know what? We were so far apart that we really didn't have that kind of sibling relationship. Like, I was a lot older than her when she was born. We have a 13-year gap in our age.
Wow.
So when my baby sister was my baby sister, it was more of I terrorized her a little bit, but it wasn't like when you're close in age.
Right.
Yeah.
My sister and I were 3.5 years apart. Perfect for me to terrorize her and scare her and do all the fun stuff that you do when you're a child.
Yeah.
I remember she had this one doll. It's called a baby soft doll, and it felt, like this. And she took it with her everywhere.
Yeah.
Until she messed with me.
What did you do?
We got a phone call coming in. I think I'm going to take it. I'm going to see. Let me see who it is.
Yeah.
Hello, it's Chuck. Hello. Who's this? Alex.
I was supposed to say, are you interested in switching along?
Oh, well, thank you very much. Thanks. Oh, well, that was Alex. I don't know him, but he called to say, congratulate me on the show.
Oh, excellent.
Well, Alex, thank you very much for calling. Soon we'll have our phone calls back and we'll let you go live on the air. But thanks for calling in, and we really appreciate it. It's good to know people are watching.
Yeah, it's good to know.
It's good to know that people enjoy it.
You got to get that call and response.
So we're talking about Father's Day a little bit. Guess what I did?
What'd you do?
Me and my 17-year-old son. Oh, no. Wait, let me finish my baby soft.
Yeah, what happened to the...
Okay, she took it with her everywhere until she crossed me. Okay.
Does this involve fire?
It does. Okay.
How did I know?
All right.
Yeah.
Did I tell you this before?
No.
Okay, so what happens was I'd get her baby soft doll, and I'd take it out in the middle of the street, and her bedroom window faced the street, and I doused it with lighter fluid and torched it right there in the street.
And was she watching?
Yes.
Oh.
Crying at the window, right? Now, so I felt so bad.
That's great.
Yeah, it was great. And then so I felt so bad that I gathered all the children in the neighborhood, and we had a full burial in the backyard. And somewhere on Phantom Avenue, that was the name of my street, Phantom Avenue, there's a charred baby soft doll buried in the backyard.
Somebody's going to find that one day and really be
and think they found the Lindbergh baby.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, wait, plastic.
Right.
Oh, my God, it's plastic.
That poor baby.
That's pretty cold. Like, this is what you get when you cross me. Behold, your beloved doll. Ha, ha, ha.
It's okay. I took her down to McDonald's. I bought her a cheeseburger and a milkshake and fries so she could dip her fries in her milkshake. And then we did the toilet trick like 10 times.
Did you like dance around the doll with a stick, like chanting, oh, ho, ho?
Yeah, that was my first Burning Man experience.
I don't know. I had my first Burning Man experience this year. I'm going to be going this year for the first time.
Really, I have friends that are rangers out there. I'll have you hook up with them.
Excellent.
They have a mobile strip bar.
I'm there. Give me their numbers.
Right.
Make sure I can get in contact with them.
Definitely. I might be there myself this year.
Yeah.
Broadcasting live.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah.
So wait a minute. You didn't ask me what the toilet trick was.
I remember you told me about it before when I was here the first time.
Can we tell them about it that you're not supposed to do it at the chicken pie shop?
I vaguely remember this story. Okay. Tell them about the toilet trick.
What we do is we go down to the McDonald's by my house, and the old days they had the regular toilet inside the bathroom, and the bathroom was on the outside of the McDonald's because you didn't need a key back then. You didn't all that. So you take the lid off the toilet. You take the fill hose off and you put it on the very front of the toilet. Yeah. And you gently put the lid back down so that when the person flushes the toilet, it's squirting them in the crotch.
Yeah.
And it doesn't stop because it's not filling up the toilet tank. And that's funny. But let me tell you what's more funny, Scurv.
That is.
When they come out and it's all wet in their crotch, funny.
Yeah, it looks like
when it comes out and they're all wet on the back, like they did a courtesy flush for themselves. And now that's funny. That's comedy right
here and there.
Well, not in the front generally.
Not in the front, just on the back.
Yeah,
that's pretty weird.
That's great stuff. So
I love pranks.
I love pranks myself.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, I'll tell you what. here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, can we have you throw out something for us?
Sure thing.
Okay, and just so you guys know, we have 2 other poets in the house today, too. Okay, we'll be right back.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
Okay, we're back. My guest host for the day, Scurvy, the Prophet for Profit.
Profit for profit. Glory, glory.
Now, we're talking about the Burning Man. And you're going to be going this year.
I'm going to be going this year. I'm looking forward to it. Maybe do a little performance, maybe a little fire, have a little fun.
Okay, let's see. What does this say here? Oh, Cole Fonseca is playing at the Lamplighter on July 10th.
July 10th.
You know Cole?
I don't know Cole.
Unreal. You know, have you ever heard him?
Yeah, I've heard him.
The guy was a phenomenal guitarist and got in a bad car accident. You hear about this?
No.
Got in a bad car accident going 133 miles an hour. And he woke up on someone's roof.
Oh,
No, it's not funny. The other guy
That's
died.
unbelievable.
The other guy died. And Cole lived and now can't play guitar anymore, but is one hell of a harmonica player.
Wow.
And I love to watch him play. If you like the blues,
Yeah.
Cole Fonseca's
of
the
course.
man.
I have to go check that out. July 10th, huh? Isn't they doing something on the 4th, too?
July 4th?
July 4th.
I think
they
that's
got
our
something on the
Independence Day,
4th.
Scurvy.
That's our Independence Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm doing a show myself on July 4th.
Where at?
Full Circle.
Are
Our
you?
home venue. We're going to be doing fire. We got,
Really?
Suicide
Well, you know what I'm
Lounge
going to do
playing,
then?
and,
I'm going to have to go.
you should come out.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go. I think they go to the Grizzly game maybe earlier. And
Yeah. Perfect location. It's not far from the stadium, up in Ventura.
That's
Just roll on down.
that's the best fireworks show in the valley.
Yeah.
At the Grizzly game. In fact, I know people that they don't go to the game. They just go to the top of the parking garage there.
Yeah.
And hang out and party.
Yeah, you can see the fireworks great from almost anywhere in downtown if you're in the...
Well, I know you spend a lot of time over in the Monterey area, and I have also. And that's a great thing to do. We used to do the camper van.
Yeah.
Was we'd drive to the top of the parking garage there at the wharf.
Yeah.
And we'd spend the night out there.
Oh, yeah.
Up on top of this thing. No one ever messed with us.
Oh, yeah.
And for $8 a night, we were staying in Monterey.
Yeah, that's you can't beat that. And then you get all that extra money during the day to spend it on beer and anything else you might want to buy.
Beers.
Expensive beers, but good beers. I mean, at least it's good imports. Like I used to go down there because they got tons of great Irish pubs down there. It's Killian's, Boddington's.
Penny farthings.
Oh yeah.
You know
Mucky
that
Duck,
Salinas?
the Mucky Duck. Oh, Penny farthings and Salinas. Yeah.
Penny farthings. I've been there.
Yeah.
Now, did you used to live over there?
I used to live up in the Bay Area.
Whereabouts?
About Silicon Valley. Not really the Bay.
Well, I grew up in
I
San
lived
Jose.
in-
I call that the Bay Area.
Yeah, it's pretty much the Bay Area. But
I
it's
know
just over
people.
the
I know
mountains,
people in
you know.
Las Vegas that say they live in the East Bay.
Yeah, it's kind of becoming the de facto East Bay because so many people live there and then commute to the Bay for work.
Could you imagine?
Oh,
my God, that's why I got out of the Bay Area.
that's one of the reasons I got out because I used to commute 3.5 hours one way to work on mass transit, VTA to Caltrain
To the Muni.
to the Muni. Yeah,
I'll tell you. But looking back, having
Yeah.
a great public transportation system like that. I mean, when you can go out on a Friday and Saturday night and know that you can get home
Exactly.
by public transportation, it's so cool.
As long as you got friends who will drag you off the BART in case you're not cognizant at the
I'll
right
tell you,
right stop,
When I go to the Bay Area, like if I'm going to go to a game at the Raiders or Niners or whatever,
Yeah.
or a concert, I always pull into Pleasanton.
Yeah.
Right there. There's a corporate business park there that has a nice Best Western. It's $200 during the week.
Yeah.
$79 during the weekend. Walking distance to the BART station.
There you go.
And it's great. Just
Because you can get everywhere. I mean, 20 minutes, boom, you're there.
Right.
It's amazing.
and then grab the Muni right there at the BART station in San Francisco and go anywhere.
Imagine if our city had that kind of mass transit.
That's what stops us from being a great city.
That's one of the key staples of a good city is efficient mass transit.
And
I'm talking to you, facts.
And a nice downtown.
Hour and a half late, don't work.
A great city's got to have a great downtown.
It's got to have a great downtown.
A great city's got to
good mass
have a great
transit.
transportation system.
Yeah, yeah,
And if you want to build up downtown, get a great transportation system, it'll happen.
Yeah.
Because people don't want to go down and have 2 beers and then have the cops all over them.
Yeah, a great city also has law enforcement that's not insanely zealous and, rootin' tootin' cowboy guys.
Well,
reasonable.
They're doing a great job keeping the drunk drivers off the road.
Yeah, they do a great job of keeping the drunk drivers off the road. Unfortunately, they also do a great job of keeping lots of other people off the road because they're too afraid to go out.
Right. Well, they're just killing local business a little bit.
A little bit.
I think
there's
that,
always moderation.
But here's the thing. The checkpoints are awesome. Get the drunk drivers off the road. But I just saw that yesterday.
Yeah.
They had a checkpoint North Fresno, wherever that is, and
I think it's over near Madera somewhere. Madera South, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, 11 drunk drivers off the road.
Sure.
Good job.
Yeah.
25 cars impounded.
And that's a low number too.
And that's what makes me mad right there.
Yeah.
We're number 1 in DUI arrests, but we're number 1 in impounding cars.
Yeah.
Now, are we there to impound cars and generate revenue for the police station in getting the cars back?
That's a good question.
The release, or
yeah,
are we trying to get drunk drivers off the road?
Getting drunk drivers off the road is important, but apparently, according to most of the police blotters, it's also important to seize 80 cars in a night.
Well, I just think if you're going through the DUI checkpoint, you haven't been drinking, you should have amnesty on everything else.
Yeah, why not? I mean, that's the mission, right? Is to get the dangerous people off the street,
right?
Not the people that don't have regulation mud flap height. I don't think society's really worried about that.
Or we're in a recession and they can't afford to get new tags quite yet.
Yeah,
and that's why. But you're going to take their car, and now they can't afford to get their car
DMV's
either.
Not open on weekends and closes at 5, and anything that you need to get done there takes at least 45 minutes. It's difficult for the modern working person to be able to get in access to that type of stuff sometimes.
You know what? We're getting kind of political. If we're going to get political, I want you to do it in poetry. I don't want to be getting like that with us.
Sure thing.
Now, you brought us a disc today.
I brought you a disc.
And by the way, we got another text or instant message. No, you have not missed Jacob.
He's on our way.
Let's see, what does this guy say?
He's coming.
Oh, this is Mr. Butterhorn. Says, well, since our economy is in the dumps, the cops are using any semi-legal method to strong-arm money from folks. You are 100% right.
Glory, glory, hallelujah. We have seen
Take
the light.
advantage of people that'll pay.
Expert traffic enforcement to get more severe as well. Expect traffic enforcement to get more severe, so watch out. Obey the law.
Expert traffic was kind of funny, too.
Yeah, expert traffic will get more severe.
You're usually better than that.
Yeah.
What do you got over there? Let's see what videos we have and what would be apropos. To put on here. I don't want to...
we don't want to
scare anybody.
Yeah.
Which one do you think we should do?
Are you leaving the judgment call up to me? Because I don't want to cost you anything.
Do we have the captain's? Do we have the hoedown?
We have the.
Let's show the hoedown.
The Apocalypse Hoedown promo. That's television friendly.
I like that. Now let's lead in. Tell them what they're going to expect in this one.
And you're going to see a little piece of the show, a little preview of what you might see on the 25th, or if you've ever come out to Captain Scurvy's Apocalypse Hoedown revival with the lovely ladies of burlesque. This is what you might see when we do our set in a condensed version.
Is it ready? No. Not quite yet. So you can keep on explaining. Now look at that guy.
Yeah, we have.
That's a drunken monkey.
That's a chimp. A chimp.
I'm scared of those things.
They've
been ripping people's faces off.
They do that sometimes.
And you know what? They go for your genitals, too.
They do. It's very common. Stay away from chimps. They are dangerous.
And that's why Michael Jackson got rid of Bubbles.
You think so?
Yeah, because it threw him to the ground.
It threw him to the ground and he demanded him? Or?
No.
That.
Just, got a little aggressive with him, and Michael's like, okay, that's enough. Bubble burgers.
Yeah. Chimps are very willful.
Very strong.
Very strong and very aggressive when they get older. And, the chimps you see on TV, the little pink ones, those are the peach-faced ones, those are young chimps. Most of the time you don't see them when they're older and they get big. They get big and strapping.
That reminds me of the Planet of the Apes, man.
Oh, yeah.
You like those movies?
Oh, yeah.
My parents took me and my sister, dropped us off, and made us watch all 5 Planet of the Apes movies in one day.
Excellent.
They were actually serving bananas in between. I'm serious. That's a true story.
Theaters. Was that a movie theater?
Yeah.
I missed it when they used to do stuff like that. When they used to have those special events. You know?
Totally.
Way back in the day.
All right. No, we're ready with the clip of the
Captain Scurvy's Apocalypse Hoedown Revival.
Here we go.
Captain Scurvy's World Renowned Revival. Rejuvenating, re-educating, re-engineering, reinvigorating, undeniably undiluted, pure, 100% concentrated divinity. Encrusted with the musty potencies in fantastic Aztec and the relic church. No price today.
CentralValleyTalk.com.
We're going to go.
Okay, now check it out. Scurvy prefers to do his poems standing up. This one is one he did on the show. Last time he was here, I asked him to do it again because I thought it was awesome, and I also wanted a clip for myself. So I'm just going to kind of like, can we get me out of here? There you go.
Oh, I'm in space. Oh.
Can we change the background for Scurv?
Do you have something patriotic?
Like that?
Yeah, there we go.
The waving flag.
Excellent. Oh, boy. If war could be sold as an infomercial, it might look something like this. If you haven't heard of the latest cancer-causing, depopulating, surplus-flushing product of the 21st century, you should take a chainsaw to your face right now. But first, let me ask you something. Do you have a growing population in need of culling? Is smoking, lax environmental protection, and abject poverty just not working fast enough? Are you in need of a finite resource that only exists in a small, underdeveloped third world nation? Well, have we got the solution for you? It's the most amazing placebo of the modern age. It consumes all, yet produces nothing, will leave your population quivering with fear and open to manipulation. Yes, my friends, it's none other than the symphony of bombs, rockets, bullets, caustic chemicals, and irradiated materials known to the world as preemptive war. And hey, why wait for international incidents, hostile deployments, and weapons inspectors to do their job when you can have war today? Just pick up the phone right now and dial 1-800-SEND-YOUR-KIDS-TO-DIE. That's 1-800-SEND-YOUR-KIDS-TO-DIE. Our professional defense contractors are waiting by the phone right now for you to order, so call in. And if you call within the next 30 seconds, we'll throw in an enemy for free. That's right, you can't have a war without an enemy. And if you pay with credit card at a low annual interest rate of 240% annually, times collateral damage, we'll throw in a contested puppet regime in Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan, or the new and improved French Indochina stand, also known as Bananistan. And if you call now, we'll throw in a free no-bid rebuilding contract for everyone's favorite debacle, Iraq-Vietnam. No cash? No problem. No credit? No problem. No balls? No problem. Our highly trained Washington power brokers are ready to get you into the driving seat of war for no money down, no startup, and no capital. You don't even have to have the money to pay for the war. Under our debt shuffle plan, you don't pay until you're long dead and your great-great-grandchildren are saddled with a burden. Don't be the only industrialized nation on your trading block that's not sending poor people to kill other poor people. Pick up the phone right now and dial 1-800-SEND-YOUR-KIDS-TO-DIE. That's 1-800-SEND-YOUR-KIDS-TO-DIE. Order now!
Woohoo! All right.
Thank you.
Let's bring me back in. Scurvy, man. What's with you, man? How do you write all this kind of stuff? That's awesome. That should be on a better television show.
How do I write it? I'm a very lonely man.
I love that. Do you do that at the show that's coming up on the 25th?
No, that's the show on the 25th is more kind of a period piece, kind of a theme. The medicine show is a lot more like theater. It's more escapism. The stuff I do, like the poetry, is where I do a lot of more of my current events stuff, and but the medicine show is just escapism. It's like an action movie, you know.
Right.
It's just where you go to kind of get away from the troubles of the modern world and kind of experience some theater, some vaudeville.
That's cool.
So
let me ask you this: they serve food at the brewery, right?
they do not serve food, but occasionally they have potlucks where people will bring food.
I
So
heard.
sometimes you see, yeah.
Anyway, because I thought I saw the guys who like to eat doing a thing there.
They were out there, but the place doesn't serve food.
That's a bummer.
But unless you count beer as a food, which I do. So they have thick beer, and I call it a meal in a bottle. So.
Well, here's the thing. I would love for families to be able to go down and see the Hoedown. Is it a family-friendly type show?
It also features the ladies of burlesque, and
but they don't take all their clothes off. They just
not all, but
tease you.
It's
with a long glove taking off or something.
It's a seductive kind. It's less about the nakedness and more about the act of disrobing and having this kind of seductive.
Well,
thing
they can
going
see
on.
worse stuff on television.
Sure, but we're not going for worse than television. It is an 18 and over show, and you know it is a bar, so it's really and plus I think it caters more to the adult. Well, like the kids. I have done events that were more kid friendly. I believe the Pirate Festival that's going on next week. I think that's gonna be more of a family friendly.
Whoa!
Event.
Time out. There's a Pirate Festival going on next week.
Streets of Tortuga Pirate Carnival, June 27th, featuring the Bad Boys of Zydeco.
Is that
Pirates booty
that's the guy with
fucking
the top
belly
hat?
dance and what's that?
The guy with the top hat that plays the fiddle.
I've heard these guys, but I've never actually seen them in concert, so I don't know what they
I think
look
I
like.
saw them over at the farmers market on Saturday mornings.
Oh, really?
Yeah, kind of cool. Do you ever go over there?
The farmers market on Saturday mornings? Where? Which one?
At Blackstone and Shaw.
Oh no, I never make it out. That's Shaw's about as far as I go to that.
Me
side of
too.
town, usually.
Anytime if I go any bit north of Shaw, it's like a big old vortex for me.
Yeah.
But I do go there because Felix and Brian are always there.
Yeah.
On Saturdays, and I get my raw milk.
Ooh, braver man than me.
Well, I'll tell you something.
I don't know if I can handle that.
Felix turned me on to it.
Yeah.
She was on the show for the Mardi Gras. She says, "Chuck, you have to try it. I haven't been sick in 2 years." Mm-hmm. And I told her, "Oh, I can't do that. I'm lactose." She goes, "No problem. There's no lactose in it."
How does that work?
I don't know.
I'm not a scientist.
Okay, but I love Mushroom Lady.
I love Mushroom Lady too.
I love the Mushroom Lady. He's talking about the Mushroom
He loves
Lady at
the Mushroom Lady.
Yeah.
Is that Salacious Cleavon Butterhorn again?
Yeah.
That guy is a madman. Let me tell you something.
Okay,
you
so
need to watch out for him on the street. He's
the pirate
crazy.
thing is family friendly.
I believe it's family friendly.
But it's at the same place.
It is at the same place, but I think I believe it's going to be more family friendly, unless I'm mistaken. But everybody should come check it out because we don't get a lot of events like this year round. And I'll be doing some fire out there. So if you come out, I will set myself on fire for you.
You'll be spitting fire.
Spitting it, eating it, wiping it on my chest. Yeah.
Do you really?
Sure. Yeah, I don't have any nipple hair yet left. It's all gone.
Now, how did you start blowing fire? Because that's not a normal. Lighting little girls' dolls on fire, that's normal.
Yeah.
Blowing fire, that's a little bit different.
That's a little bit different. I started out doing that with people I used to know from Renaissance fairs that were into that kind of stuff. I taught myself to juggle, and then I kind of hooked up with another group of performers, all weirdos, freaks, cave people, various assorted kind of societal rejects that had taught themselves some kind of interesting party trick to legitimize their sleeping in the park all week and wearing weird costumes, which is basically what Renaissance fairs are.
Like
Not
the
to
island
put
of
them down or
misfit
anything.
toys.
It's the island of misfit toys, and we wear weird costumes and do party tricks to legitimize the fact that we're squatting in the park for a weekend.
I love to go to the Renaissance fairs, and I think they're so cool. However, when I see the performers there and they're away from all the people and they're still talking like they're, I'm like, wait a minute.
That's a little disconcerting.
Staying in character. That's kind of like Jonathan Winters. He stayed in character and all the way to the Funny Farm.
Exactly. Yeah. Or like Andy Kaufman is a good example. Never got out of character. Was constantly doing a gig, no matter what.
Well, how about what was the name of his the drinking? His alter ego, because he was. He lived
the lounge singer.
Yeah, he was a very, very straight-laced guy, straight edge.
Yeah.
But this guy, he would get so much in character that he would start drinking.
Yeah.
And coming to this on set loaded.
Yeah.
And showing up at Taxi like, no, Andy's not here. He told me to come down here. Wow.
He's just his whole life is a gig. That's what I had to respect about it, but I could see how that would be kind of unmanageable.
I think that movie, A Man on the Moon, is more entertaining to watch now.
Tony Clifton. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Tony Clifton was it. Who was that? That was Cleavon Butterhorn, Delicious
Cleavon Butterhorn.
And he's the banjo player?
No, he's actually he's part of the Rube Squad. He's a member of the cast, So he plays. He's played several different characters. We have kind of a rotating ensemble cast. We got Celestius Cleavon Butterhorn, the esteemed Reverend Ezekiel Ignatius Flatbottom. We got Claretha Lorraine Honeycutt and Tammy Debbie Jeanette Cephas, who we healed of her barren womb, not just last month. So we got a constant kind of rotating.
You
cast.
Healed her barren womb?
Yeah, her womb done sealed.
Womb.
Her womb. She had
barren womb.
She had too many of them little yokel babies. She was kind of what you call an Ozark mountain woman.
So she has lots of kids?
Yeah. Only.
But if she had a barren
not
womb,
lots,
wouldn't
only
that
15.
mean that she couldn't have kids?
Well, see, after her 15th little
she has 15
water
kids.
baby, her womb done close up. Nature said no more, which I wish would
time to
happen.
find a new hobby.
Yeah, sorry. Now you have to live in a shoe.
You're kidding when you say 15 kids, right?
Well, that's just the character. That's
okay.
Yeah, like we don't really know someone with 15
Thank
kids.
God.
If we did, we'd probably have a dog sled team. Like, mush! Take us on the Iditarod. That's what I'd do if I had 15 kids. Hook them up to a dog sled, make them run the Iditarod.
Okay, now I have to do a little shout out right now.
Yeah.
Brian Kenny Fresno put on a party yesterday at Club Fred.
Yeah, the marathon that I heard so much about.
So cool because myself and Nick, my son, got to hang out.
Yeah.
In the back of Club Fred, and they had the doors open in the back with a big overhang and barbecue and all kinds of free food. Thank you, Brian and Felix, for putting on a great party yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so fun. I got there like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. There's quite a few people in there. And I didn't even know about the free food.
Well, yeah, it's a bonus.
And you take a 17-year-old to a place with free food, and my son's a great guitarist anyway. To see Brian Kenny play that war guitar is just unreal.
It looks like he's playing oar. The neck on that thing.
It's so funny too. He not only is he a great musician, but he's a great comedian too.
Yeah.
And you know what he did was he had how they have the rafters and the open beams and he had a big ass belt over it, right, that went through his his suspenders, so like after 12 hours it would hold him up. So funny.
Good gig.
Yeah.
What a good gig.
Yeah, it was so good, and so many songs that I hadn't heard him do before.
Really? Yeah,
you
well,
know, I like My Dog, My Truck, Madeira,
Mm-hmm.
but it was funny to an older, uglier woman. That's a great one.
Yeah, I saw you posted that up on.
Did you watch it?
I did watch it.
That's a great one.
It's
People forget Brian Kenny can sing.
Oh yeah.
And the melody of that song gets stuck in my head every time I hear it. So I
Yeah.
just got to listen to something else immediately.
Yeah, he's a great talent to have around town. He's always doing. I mean, that marathon show, that's just incredible. I mean, how long was it? It was ridiculous.
12 noon to 12 midnight.
That's insane.
Over 100 original songs.
That's insane. That's unheard of. I applaud that man. That is
And
incredible.
it was
That
the
is quite
summer
an effort.
solstice yesterday, the longest day of the year, so
Yeah.
it worked.
Wow. Oh man, that is some endurance. I got to tell you, because I'll do a half-hour set and I'll be wiped out.
Right.
That's
12
that's
hours.
insane. 12 hours.
Okay, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, Brian Medina from Inner Ear Poetry. Don't go away.
Well,